I would like to discuss something that is always on my mind 24/7, well, maybe not 24/7, but it's something that I constantly think about and love to argue and get others' opinions about. I always think about this in the back of my head, and when I think about raising my own children, this is something that is just always right there and just something I need to talk about. I would like to discuss how technology has changed the generation now. Um, I see it whenever I come home from college and I see my younger siblings, my younger cousins, and even sometimes cousins my age because I know I'm somewhat part of this new generation and I definitely have these habits that I don't enjoy to see younger kids have. Um, this this new generation now, I see that they are given these things such as Xboxes, PlayStation, Wii's, and tablets like iPads and little game controls that you can play in your hand and they're portable and you can take everywhere. They have them and they're playing on them constantly, and that's all they do. And there's these new games that they're like addicted to, and I want to break down and discuss how I feel about these. Um, so let's just start by saying that I have a younger friend. He, I, he's been someone I've watched since he was little, and he's grown up, and now he has an Xbox. He is very interested in one of these Xbox games, and he was at his house playing this Xbox game. He's about not even 10, maybe he's 10. Yes, he's 11. And the thing about this game is you can die. And I guess he kept dying this one day he was playing, and bam, he threw something out his window because he was so mad that he was losing in a game. These games are like taking over their minds. It's something that I feel like I never felt that way when I was a kid, but it blows my mind how it can make him, an 11-year-old, throw something out a window because he was dying. Also, since I am home for the holidays, I noticed how my other cousins around me that are younger than me are the same way. When I was younger, I remember coming over to see my cousins and we would be outside. We would be on the trampoline, we would make up our own games and play tag, but be outside. And this year, they did play outside for a little bit, but they did come in as soon as they could to grab their phone and play games on their phone. It's so crazy. Even besides the games, they get on social media. I'm on social media myself, but I feel as if I'm now at a point that it's okay. But for a 15-year-old, that, like, I started when I was 15, so that's why I would say it's okay. But these relatives of mine, they're younger than 15, and they are constantly on them. And they see these things that they shouldn't see on social media because people are posting it that are older than them. I'm not expecting a 13-year-old to see. Some of these 13-year-olds, whenever they would talk, they would use these words that I never would have thought of using when I was 13, that I even see on social media now. And no one said anything. They spoke in this language and way of habits, and they did these things, and like they have these crazy dance moves now and crazy slang. It's really blows my mind how okay their parents are with this, and they don't ever argue about it. I would like to say that I am guilty of being on my phone a little too much sometimes. Today, gotten, I get in the car sometimes and I do watch the road, but today someone was driving me, and instead of talking, I was on my phone and didn't even notice how fast we got home. And even sitting at the diner table, me and my family don't speak at dinner. We're on our phones, not talking about our day or anything. And I feel like technology has taken mostly over this generation because I see it more in them, and I just think it's crazy because I was never like that at my age. But technology is becoming part of the world and life and like consuming it. So I would like to think about some ways that would help for everyone to stay off. I was going through my phone the other day and I slid over on the side when it was locked, and I noticed that there was screen monitoring and you could keep tabs of how many hours you were logged onto your phone and what you were logged onto. So I thought that was very interesting, and it even told me how much I was on my phone. And that day, it was only on my phone for 5 hours, which is pretty good. It wasn't all day, but it was still pretty good. I think there could be some restrictions to how late we're on our phone. That, of course, is that you'd have to dig down and make that happen for yourself. But I think that's a great start. And even parents should be more open to punishing their kids and taking these items away from them. And even parents should notice that this is a problem and they shouldn't want their kids to be this way. I would like to say that I think that technology is consuming the world, but there will be a change. I believe that one day people, or hopefully soon, that people are going to see the things that I see and actually want to start these new habits and start over and not be on their phones and start to communicate with their family and friends like we started and before all this came. And I know that day will come soon. Thank you.